Okay, so in this training, I am going to be giving you the exact blueprint that you can use to dominate YouTube and generate high quality traffic absolutely free. As you can see down here in my Alexa toolbar, YouTube is the #3 most visited site on the net. And just to give you some idea of the actual numbers, this is TechCrunch, and this is an article from a couple months back saying that YouTube video streams topped over 1.2 billion per day. So you can do the math yourself. No matter how you slice it, YouTube/Google is an absolute monster. And as far as advertising your business goes, if you can leverage YouTube to get exposure and market your opportunity to the right audience, this can be an incredibly profitable way for you to build your business. And today I'm going to teach you a concept called micro niche marketing, which will show you how to do exactly that. Because like the old advertising adage says, if you try and appeal to everybody all the time, you're going to end up attracting no one. Or as a colleague of mine likes to put it, the riches are in the niches. So instead of using a machine gun and trying to blast everything in sight with your marketing, I'm going to teach you how to approach this like a sniper and select a very specific targeted group of prospects to market your opportunity to. You're going to have less overall volume, but a much higher conversion rate and more total sales. And in the end of the day, that's the name of the game. So let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this. This is my YouTube channel, and this is where you would be uploading your videos onto YouTube. To execute this strategy properly, you are going to need 3 things in order to get seen properly by YouTube. So we're going to pretend that we're going to upload a video here, and these are the 3 things. You need a title, a description, and some tags. This is where you put your information. This is how the Google algorithms read you and rank you on the pages, and you're looking for organic searches. So the real question is, how do you find the right keywords? That's what this is really all about. Keyword research and understanding how to get the highest quality, most profitable traffic. I'm going to show you a tool that I use. It's called Word Tracker. There are a variety of tools out there. I happen to enjoy this one. I think it does the job very well. I've done a search ahead of time to save us some time. I want to look at an actual campaign that I ran just a week or so, less than a week ago, so I can show you exactly how this is done. I want to take a look at my real results so you can see that this method really does work. I did a cross-marketing campaign focused on a MLM company called eFusion, where I was targeting prospects who were either very seriously ready to join a business and considering eFusion as an opportunity to get into, or they were already reps with eFusion but struggling with their marketing. And either way, those are 2 groups that I felt are very profitable for what I'm doing. So let's take a look at how to search for keywords. What you're looking for is 2 basic pieces of information. Now you'll punch in eFusion here. I've already done this, like I said, and you'll hit research, then you hit evaluate. And then it'll give you these numbers. So 2 things. First, the number of searches. That's how many daily searches for that keyword. So I'm just going to walk you through my process. I look at this one for the keyword, simple keyword eFusion, and I'm thinking, hey, that's great. 285 searches, that's a lot of traffic. Then I look at this next number over here under Google. Well, that's going to tell me that there's 785,000 websites. And you can see it's clickable, and I'm just going to it right here. 86,000 websites all trying to rank for that same keyword. So that tells me 2 things. Number 1, it's going to be difficult for me to compete. Number 2, on a free level. Number 2, for pay-per-click, that is going to be very profitable. So I will make that part of my pay-per-click campaign and focus on getting my ads in front of some of that high traffic. But what we're concentrating on today is organic free searches. So what we're looking for is a sweet spot, and by that, it's sort of a ratio. You want to have obviously the most possible searches, you want the most eyeballs on your video as possible, but you want to rank high, so that means the least amount of competition. And as you can see here, different numbers have different ratios, and what you're looking for is what I call a sweet spot. This right here, eFusion, independent distributors, is the one that I focused on because of these numbers. There are 13 searches every single day. Not a huge number, but relative to some of the other ones that I could compete for, pretty darn good. but there's only 718 other sites out there trying to rank for it. So I knew immediately when I saw this that I could absolutely dominate this keyword. And just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at, I have a little rule. If I'm looking at the numbers in this column under Google, and by the way, you can search under Bing or YouTube as well, but 100,000 is pretty much my cutoff. Now you'll talk to 4 different marketers and get 4 different answers. Play around with it, give it a try, see where you feel comfortable, where you have success. But for me, what I like to do is, if it's over 100,000, I generally don't mess with it. It's certainly not as my primary keyword. 50,000 or less is even better, and if it's 20,000 or less, that's absolutely money in the bank. So here's how you would use this tool. You would go down to the bottom and hit export. Now I've already done this to save a little bit of time. Comes in on an Excel spreadsheet. So then I'm going to go and I'll evaluate. Obviously, again, still looking at searches. You want the most searches. But just to give you a quick look at how I think about this, something that did not make sense for me, even though it is the 4th most searches, is eFusion Energy Club. Because for 15 searches to compete against 81,000 other websites is not my idea of a profitable keyword. Whereas with eFusion independent distributors, 13 searches, that's only 2 less, but only 718 competitors. So real quick guys, eFusion is a keyword. When you start adding multiple words, that's called a long-tailed keyword. So eFusion independent distributors is a longer-tailed keyword. The longer the tail, the more niche you're going for. And what that's going to usually mean is the less overall number of searches, but the better quality. And what you're looking for is something that sort of plays with those numbers so that the searches are as high as they possibly can be while the quality still stays high. So what I did is I took out of the top 8 that you'll see here, I decided to go with these 6. And again, the reason should be obvious, but my main focus was on eFusion independent distributors, and that's the one I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So what I do is I take this and I bring it onto a Word doc, and I take those 6 tags, keywords, that I've chosen to put them in comma separated form. Now, there's no real rule here. I like to limit it to 6. If you want to go to 8 or 10, that's fine. Just don't go crazy. You'll see a lot of guys on YouTube absolutely spamming the heck out of it, and I don't think that's a good policy. I don't think it reflects good on the person doing the ad. Anyone who actually reads it is going to see that you're a spammer, and there's no real evidence that shows that it really helps. And you can also get the Google slap and they'll shut down your entire site and you'll lose all your hard work. So these are the way I do it, and this works perfectly effectively for myself. And so, don't try to fix it if it's not broken. The same thing goes for your title. Now, I put my tags in, you saw, into YouTube. Now with the title, what I try to do is get at least 1, hopefully 2 keywords into my title. In this case, I snuck eFusion Scam in there as well. But you want the title to make sense and be compelling. So I use this title, eFusion Scam, ? eFusion Independent Distributors must see. It's been very effective for me with other searches, and it's already been very effective with this one. And it's just a copy and paste method. Part of the reason I use a Microsoft Word doc to keep all my information on is because 2 things. 1, you don't want something to go wrong and shut down and you lose all your work. Number 2, there's a huge world outside of YouTube. So when you start putting your videos up on Vidler or Quago or Yahoo Videos or all the other video sites that you can access, you want to be able to just copy and paste. And so that's what I've done so far. And then here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to stop this video right now, and I will continue with part 2 in just a moment. So stay tuned and you'll get part 2 in just a second.